Feeling burned out at work? You just might have this problem. I'm gonna help you solve it. Ahoy, legend, and welcome back to another episode of Unpopular Leadership, where I help you tackle the unpopular topics that most consultants, coaches, everyone in this kind of advisory space doesn't want to tell you about. Why? Because some of them suck. But that's not the point. The point is, how do I help you move forward, recognize that you have a challenge there, and how do you overcome it? And that's really what I'm here to do. Today's topic we're going to get stuck into. If you are feeling burned out, there's possibly an answer that you hadn't considered. I've seen this come up in some of the coaching I've been doing recently. I would never give away the identity of the people that I'm working with or with the issues that we're working on together.
I just want to lie on the beach and eat hot dogs.
But what I can do, and what I always do, is bring those insights, especially across a collective group of individuals and dozens and hundreds sometimes of leaders, bring that back to you synthesized into central themes that we can help you just start to unpick a little bit of and recognize if you've got a challenge there you need to get stuck into. So I'm going to do that now. But before we jump into that, I'd ask you to just look down on the computer screen and click that subscribe button, because it helps us to drive more engagement, get the videos out there to everyone who's a great leader and just needs a little bit of help, and helps us keep producing great content for you. If you're on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, and seeing this there, hop on over to YouTube, subscribe, and you'll get notified when we post new content there in both our Reddit, Ask Reddit series and our Unpopular Leadership series. Cool. Now that that's out of the way, let's get stuck back into that topic. Burnout. Seeing high levels, really high levels of burnout across pretty much everyone at the moment. You zoom back to the pandemic.
Stay in your homes, make no attempt to reach loved ones, and avoid all physical contact.
Leave everything you hear on TV.
People are burned the hell out. They're tired, man. They've been dealing with this stuff for months and months, now becoming years, and they just want some reprieve. But I don't think that's exactly what you want. Yes, you need to rest. Yes, you need to recharge the batteries. But part of what I think has gone missing, and I'm identifying across a number of leaders as missing, through their own words, just helping them to get clear on what it is they're actually after, is adventure. Think back before the pandemic hit, think back before the world went a little bit bananas with economic and talent challenges. Before you went into just straight problem-solving mode, you used to have a balance of normal, stable work. Hopefully you've got some of that still, but maybe you don't. We can cover that in another topic. You had some challenge and adversity, and then you had adventure, which was healthy, self-determining challenge. And there's a difference there. Think about pandemic and COVID. It's thrust upon you a challenge that most people, almost no one, was completely prepared for. You couldn't have known that that was going to happen, even if you were trying to predict it. Then, if you look at that, we've been stuck in it for so long. Even now, in certain countries, they're returning a bit back to normal, and there's a second wave of stuff coming.
Shit, here we go again.
So you're stuck in this like back-footed position of just fighting back the destruction and chaos that's causing for you in your own organization. Talent shortages, your people issues, frustration, burnout, etc. But what got lost in that was healthy challenge. Remember the days, just think back, rewind, go back, think about it, to when you used to go, you know, I want a challenging project. You might go, what the hell's this guy talking about? I never used to do that. Yes, you did. If you're a high-achieving leader, you liked that kind of stuff. I love that kind of stuff. It's amazing. But what happened is the moment you get into straight adversity and you get into staff issues and just pure like busyness, you lose sight of that, because you're like, well, something has to go. What's the proactive, self-determining stuff? Because I can at least turn it off. I have a choice over that. So I want you to think, when's the last time you did something adventurous? Not in terms of just rogue random rebellion. I'm talking about adventurous stuff at work. Shit that really got you excited. Stuff where you're like, did that project and I felt amazing after it. No one wanted to do it. Even for me, I look back to my corporate years. I remember one of the best things I remember is we were rolling out this like super smick, industry leading, this is at a big Fortune 500 company. We were rolling out this amazing tech that just was groundbreaking. It was really amazing. and no one wanted to do it. None of my peers wanted to take it on. I was a leader, they were leaders, because there was no additional pay for it. You were gonna work a load of hours, you had to travel and go away from your family. You had all these things that were just not positive. And I was like, this is an adventure. Like, we're rolling out new technology, we're changing the way the industry does this particular thing, and I get to be part of that. That's a f***ing adventure. And it was a great time, lots of challenge, but healthy, self-determining, and at the end, it landed really well, and that was great for my career, but also great for me. I felt motivated, and lots of great enthusiasm around it, and still to this day, I think about it as an awesome project I was part of. And when I look back, there were a lot of those moments where it was self-determined adventure that mattered. So what I want you to do on the back of this is to go away and think, what can I do now? Even if it's a tiny one, what can I do now to start the targeted adventure that I can build for myself? Something that maybe the office has needed for a while, or something that the corporation or the government office or the not-for-profit you work in has needed, and just no one's been brave enough to take it on. And everyone's like, oh, too busy, that innovation program, or that new customer service initiative, or that staff engagement thing we're doing. Too busy and it's not critical. Make that your adventure, or create your own. But I'm telling you, if you do not make time to do this and all you do is recharge, you will come back to the same challenges you had before, possibly a little bit modified, and you will get depleted again. What takes your battery level from going to depleted back to normal to instead here, which is like, yeah, I'm ready for what comes my way, is self-determined adventure. And you have to do that. Only you can do that for yourself. Talk to your boss about it, talk to your team about it, talk to them about the things that you're thinking about. That's all fine, but you have to own the adventure and you have to drive it. And you might go, I gotta be motivated to do that too. Yes, but that will come naturally. Once you start to see, oh, I can do something that's gonna feel great, give me progress, put something amazing on my CV, you will do it. I guarantee you, you'll wanna do it. Challenge for you on the back of this video is to think about what's your adventure you're gonna go on. Your self-determining adventure, the thing that's gonna be badass and really put you back in a place where you're like, I'm loving this, I'm motivated, I'm ready. Do that. Commit to it. Comment below if you know what it is and you wanna share it. If you don't feel comfortable, shoot me a message. I'll tell you, yeah, and give you some great kudos on it. Or if you're stuck and you're like, I don't know what to do, shoot me a message and we can talk about how we can help you. If you haven't seen already, we've got a great community for leaders called Team Buffalo Leadership Hub. That's at teambuffalo.co/community. I'd encourage you to check it out. There's a 14-day trial if you want to give it a test, but that's where we help leaders do just that, find their amazing spark, move them forward, and micro development along the way. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in. As I said earlier, if you haven't done so already, or if you're seeing this on Instagram, Facebook, wherever else, click the subscribe button. If you're on the other socials, hop over to YouTube and subscribe. Why? Because you'll get notified whenever new content comes out. If you're not on our mailing list as well, you can check that out. There's a link in the description to join our mailing list, where we send weekly leadership topics and advice that you can take away with practical steps to use in your leadership journey. I'm Travis, and thank you for tuning in today. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Keep kicking ass.